It's showtime! And I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go.
The region's most easily accessible radio show, Stone on Air.
Who is this guy? What was your name again?
This is Brian Stone. I hate everybody and everything, and if you don't like it, I hate you.
That's not true!
So I just tweeted about him that he is my choice white guy in Chattanooga.
Wow, we all crazy.
And I can appreciate the genius of fake it till you make it.
You don't want most of it, you want all of it. And I won't stop until you get all of it.
Stone on Air.
You really have nothing better to do you? No, I do not.
With just a dash of brash, it is the Stone on Air show. The region's most easily accessible radio show. Tara V is here, Nathan Gale as well, myself, Brian Stone. Find us on SoundCloud, the YouTube channel. Trying to get it on iTunes here before too long as well. Searching every nook and cranny of the web to make this show easily for the Chattanoogan or anybody in the world. This is Talk Radio 102.3, the flagship. Located in Chattanooga, Tennessee, there's this little transmitter up on the hill in Soddy Daisy. A lot of people coming from the generation demographic of ICANN Japan and some of these younger bands I've met here recently. You probably don't know what a transmitter is. Well, what it does is it transmits frequency modulation into the air. So stations like this, little tiny 6,000-watt station that bills multi-millions dollars worth of advertising revenue a year, and it's been doing so for over 25 years. What you are more familiar with is the internet and fiber optics and data usage on your mobile devices, which is a much easier way to make this signal available to the masses. We have been having all kinds of transmitter problems over the last week or two. We are on the air. We are loud and proud. So there's the ways that you can listen to the show. Sit back in that old relic, turn it on, and go from there. Or you can get it on any of your mobile devices. And StoneOnAir.com is a work in progress, but still a very quality place to go to watch the show, to listen to the show, and get a couple news and notes. But I'm not there trying to wow you and give you a bunch of bells and whistles. We're just trying to make the show easy to get, and that's the main goal. My name is Brian Stone. I've got in today a fantastic show. Opposite Box, is here. We'll have them in the next couple of 3 segments after that. The biggest setup, almost. Danimal, when they came in, were close to this size, but this is a little bit bigger. Keyboards, we got the snare, the hi-hat, and crash or whatever that symbol is, and guitar. We're going to be having some fun here in just a little bit with that. And Opposite Box also was in Knoxville last night with a huge Chattanooga presence in one of their festivals. We'll talk to them about that as well. I've got in Stone's Throw, the opening segment of the show here in just a minute, a double Stone's Throw. So I got to move really fast because we're on a very tight ship here on a tight time frame. I've got a double Stone's Throw. It's not going to be me ranting or raving. It's going to be me apologizing and the memoriam of the Nick Lutzko, Preston Paris feud from 2 weeks ago. Now, I know that was 2 weeks ago. We were off last week. So, yes, I put something together online, and I don't know if you listened to it or not. But if you didn't, we'll have that. It's coming up here in just a minute or two. And then, again, an apology for a distraction. What does he mean by that? Well, you'll have to hang out and find out. I want to thank Michael Alfano last night at the Comedy Catch. Me and my brother and his girlfriend and their friend, all from Nashville. We were down at Stir. We were having a bite. It was a good time. I said, hey, why don't you come down here and check out what the Comedy Catch in the Revel Room looks like. We were just walking over there to take a look at it. And Mike's standing out front, and he walking around. I said, hey, Mike, what's going on? He's like, we're talking for a minute. I said, yeah, my friend's here. They've never seen the new digs here. He's like, yeah, come on in. Well, all right. So let's go. We get a table. We go sit down. Lachlan Patterson was the performer. You have a new fan. you have a new fan, and Mike and anybody out there with random acts of kindness, whether you thought it was for your benefit or not, often can go a long way. Latchland Patterson has a brand new fan here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Observational humor. It was absolutely hysterical. Thank you, Michael Alfano, and the Comedy Catch. The South Side and the Chattanooga Choo-Choo campus is on fire. This is Stones on Air and Stone's Throw.
Heads up. It's Stone's Throw.
Wait, what? Oh, whoa. Back up the truck. Beep, beep. What are you talking about? Is technology making us mentally ill? Look at me. I'm stupid. I can't do math. This is not making sense to the young adult anymore, and they're tired of it. Does that satisfy you? Are you satisfied now?
The Talk Monster.
All right. Like I said, we got to move fast. This is Stone's Throw. I usually use it as a way to kind of go off on something. If I didn't have this, what I would go off on today is I-24. I can't take it anymore. It was another mess getting down here. These highways are not big enough. I don't know what we're going to do about it, but we got to do something. 2 weeks ago or so, Nick Lutzko and Preston Paris and then 28 other bands were all vowing for the Road to Nightfall. The preliminary rounds were at the Grand Falloon, and then the final was at Revelry Room, and just kind of organically online started this back and forth. I'll make a video, you make a video. I'll try to be funnier than you. I'll try to be meaner than you. All in good fun and basically a publicity stunt. This is a look back at that interaction.
David, hey Cross, hey Nicholas is saying a bunch of stuff about you that's not true, man.
This just in. David Crosby is a liar and Preston Paris is his puppet.
They're not puppets to people. Not puppets to people.
I will now proceed to entangle the entire area.
That's David Crosby's voice right there, if you didn't already know that.
Well, I'm calling you out, Nick. Greasy Rick and the other members of your band are not puppets at all, it turns out. They suffer from a rare genetic disorder known as puppetitis, which distorts the facial features and bodies of those that have the disease.
Honestly, you'll have to check in with Greasy and crew on this one. They look like puppets to me. I don't know exactly what you call them.
I personally enjoy Nick pulling the strings. We enjoy the Jim Henson movies that are on a 24-hour loop. Occasionally, we are treated with Ernest Goes to Jail, or my particular favorite, Ernest Scared Stupid.
I'd like to read you all a recently obtained letter that I have here from Nick to Jim Henson, and it reads, Dear Jim, you suck and I hate you.
I just want to show you some things that I have here in my possession. I have the Muppet movie, the Muppet Season 3, the Muppets, the Muppet Christmas Carol, the Muppet Christmas Movie, Kermit Swamp Years, The Dark Crystal, directed by Jim Henson, Dinosaur Season 1, which was produced by Jim Henson, Muppet Treasure Island. I have 2 copies of Essential Ernest DVDs. I know that has nothing to do with Jim Henson, but I feel like it speaks volumes about my character.
I don't care how many DVDs you have, Nick. You probably bought them just to burn them, because we both know you hate Jim Henson.
Hey guys, Preston Paris here. I just want to take a moment to apologize for my behavior. Nick couldn't be more right. David Crosby has totally gotten into my head and manipulated me and worked me like a puppet to say the things that I've said.
To think that these puppets are put in boxes for hours a day, I would consider that definitely to be mistreatment of an individual.
Jeff, this is certainly a developing story. And wait, hold on. I'm hearing from my producer. Yeah, we do. We have exclusive audio here on WGW, kind of, sort of, not really news. This is exclusive audio from Nick Lutzko's rehearsal just 2 nights ago.
You won't get fed until you play this song right. And you'll go back into your box, you deformed, greasy bastard.
Jeff, I think to say the least, this is certainly shocking news. I'm Brian Stone with a WGW,
an edited clip,
sort of not really news, special report. Back to you.
102.3, you're playing favorites.
Saddest part is
it was deceptively edited.
Muppets are people too.
I think puppetitis is a made-up disease. I've seen no evidence of its existence other than the actress he hired to talk about it.
That is a registered nurse. I've spoken with doctors. Wow. Are you a climate change denier also?
Look, guys, this is not a political debate.
Can I say one more thing? I'm sorry.
You better make it quick.
the cronies at 102.3, I know what's happening. I know David Crosby has infiltrated the station. You guys did a report. Nuka.com has been infiltrated by David Crosby. It's very apparent that Chattanooga's media can be bought and sold. They're choosing sides. They love PP. Stick with Nick. Follow me on Facebook.
Yeah, thanks for that, Nick.
Hello Chattanoogans, we are anonymous. It has come to our attention that the one known as David Crosby has infiltrated your news media. David Crosby's main focus here is the destruction of the one you call Nick Lutsko. Preston Paris is a local musician on David Crosby's payroll. He is not to be trusted. It is up to you to see through this facade and hashtag stick with Nick. We are anonymous.
Such a long, 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 long time before the dawn.
Turn it off! Turn it off! I can't do this anymore! Turn it off!
All right, I will do just that. I will turn it off. It is over. We'll put the entire thing to bed. It was a lot of fun, an incredible publicity stunt for leading up to the road to Nightfall. This is Stone on Air on the flagship on Talk Radio 102.3. All right, real quick. This segment will go a little bit longer than normal, Nate. I'm sorry. You'll have to bear with me on that. The apology from me. The apology from me is to a handful of different people and a handful of different things. A handful of things. People, what's he talking about? Well, I'll tell you. Distractions. Distractions can throw a person off. And I have been incredibly distracted for about the last 3 months. So I want to apologize to my home. I have projects that have not got anywhere near done. I've got grass that hasn't been cut. I've got groceries that haven't been filled back into the fridge. I apologize to my house for being so damn distracted the last 6 weeks in particular, but 3 months for the most part. I apologize to my bank account. Not for the money I've spent, for the money I have not added into it. Not worried about the money that's been spent. I got a handle on that. The money getting into it. I apologize to my bank account. I apologize to my coworkers, Tara V, Nathan Gale, Jeff Stiles, Bill Lockhart. Just those 4 or 5, no more than that. For my mood consistently being a wreck. I think I've done an all right job of keeping it all together, but when someone's in a bad mood, everybody's feeling it. I apologize for that. And I apologize to social media. I have not been updating things enough. I have not been keeping things in order enough. And that is all set to change. Distracted, and the distractions stop. Maybe not right now, but very, very soon. It's a slow process. Thank you for that. Sorry for the vagueness, but there you go. We're getting things in order around here at Stone on Air. Opposite Box coming up for the rest of the hour. We got a full room of sound here, and it's going to sound good. Thank you for listening, however it is you do. SoundCloud, YouTube, the website at StoneOnAir.com, or right here on the flagship, Talk Radio 102.3. We'll be right back.
Region's most easily accessible radio show. Stone on Air. We'll be right back. The Talk Monster. Now more. Stone on Air.
The beautiful sounds in my head.
The Talk Monster.
You're back with Stone on Air, and in case you were wondering through that vague tail end, yes, it is about a girl. But isn't it always, right? Kara?
It'll be all right, Ryan.
Sometimes it's about a boy, too.
Sometimes.
All right. Thank you for being here. Let's see some stuff I didn't get to. Shaking these tickets. You just heard the promo if you were listening here in the Tennessee Valley on the flagship at Talk Radio 102.3. Got about little less than a week. I'm not sure what time I'm going to cut it off. What I need you to do is go to StoneOnAir.com. If you want a pair of Shaking These tickets, I have one pair. And it's a festival in downtown Atlanta, Centennial Olympic Park. It is an incredible lineup. I don't have it in front of me, but the schedule is out now, too, for the time. So you always figure out where your conflicts are and all that. It's up at ShakingKnees.com. We'll get that link up on our social medias as well. But My Morning Jacket, Florence and the Machine, Jane's Addiction. Those are the main headliners, and then it just goes on and on. Decemberist, J.J. Gray and Mofro. Those are a couple that I'm looking forward to. List is huge. You want a couple tickets to that? Go to the website, StoneOnAir.com. Click Win Shaky Knees tickets or Shaky Knees, whatever it says up at the top right. Give me a festival story. If you've been to one, then you have a story. Because nothing else in the world happens like it does at a music festival. So banging out in a couple paragraphs at the most, be concise and to the point, and me, Tara, and Nathan will look through a few, and we'll pick out a winner. Next week, it'll be a week from today. The show is, we'll announce the winner. We'll probably pick the winner like Friday or Saturday. So you got the rest of the week to get in on that. All right, enough of all of that mess. My name is Brian Stone. It is Stone on Air. Opposite Box is in the studio with me right now. We got Ryan Long, Richard Long, and Ryan Guzza. And Ryan on the keys and the vocals, man. Good to have you in here.
Yeah, baby.
He asked me if he could use that the whole time. I said, you know what? I don't know. Maybe if you feel like it.
Stone on the air, baby.
I love it, man. How you doing, brother?
Awesome. Tara over here in the side looking hot.
She sure is.
She's one of our longtime friends and family, gets us on to and into activities around Chattanooga.
So you guys are just back in town from a show last night, right?
Knoxville, yeah.
Chattanooga was very well represented last night. Tell me about it.
Yeah. Oh my God, we had Nick Lutzko. Hold up, he's a sexy man, winning all the awards here in Chattanooga.
Everybody knows I got a man crush.
And also we had the Danimal Planet experience. That was awesome. And then we walked in on, actually, like, we were sleeping in the van, and then we pull up into this, what was the place? What's the venue called? Scruffy City Hall. And there was Jonathan Scales' orchestra with the saxophone player from
Bella Fleck, right?
Bella Fleck.
I saw that on social media.
And Future Man on the drums. And if anybody knows Victor Wooten, it's his brother, and it was nuts.
Yeah, Dan was posting that what are the guy's name? I forgot. From Bella, the guy from Bella Fleck is opening up for me. It's like,
yeah,
what the hell's going on around here?
And there was only like 12 people in there, and I was like, do y'all know what you're seeing right now?
Where was it located? I wasn't familiar with it.
Scruffy City Hall. It's in Knoxville. It was for some, there was a festival going on downtown, but we were doing some kind of after event.
Sure.
Big Ears Festival.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you guys having you guys in. I look down, as always. We're moving so fast. We'll talk about some of the stuff you guys got going on. You got plenty of shows coming up. I saw a bunch of your social media posts. We'll get all that information out there to everybody, but let's not waste any time. Let's play some tunes on the Stone on Air radio network, which is still growing every single day. I actually had conversations with people from EPB the other day. So we're working on a lot of different cool things. SoundCloud, YouTube, working on iTunes, StoneOnAir.com. Everything's archived, and every Sunday right here on Talk Radio 102.3, this is the flagship with Opposite Box.
Entertained at the edge of the yard, and kids are old laugh as she walked along. You know, size the ears and a long skinny nose. Got a honey tamale, so always miss mama. Couldn't relate to anyone and never talk to anybody. They ran into the desert looking for somebody. Then a big red tent, I'm nice and everybody said, it's okay to be strange sometimes. It's okay to be a little weird. Hey, and it's okay to be free. You can find some comfort here. So Mommy learned a lot of things to wear a diamond ring. Saw my face on the back of a magazine, perfecting all the imperfections she made. Who says you can't make much of love when you're working? He come to town, the freaks in the night. People passing these shoes to get away from their wife. Tamales do well, I suppose. I'm taking all the money from the one who used to laugh at the nose. It's okay to be strange sometimes. It's okay to be a little weird. Hey, yeah, it's okay to be free, baby. You can find some comfort out here, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Goose. That's Stone.
Opposite Box on Stone on Air on the flagship on Talk Radio 102.3. You guys got to give me a heads up. I need some time to practice this thing.
We got you on video.
I got to spend like at least a half hour.
They have a maraca class down in Chattanooga you can take, I'm sure.
Oh, man, I got to sign up. Chattanooga. Opposite Box in with me, Brian Stone, on the Talk Monster, Talk Radio 102.3 in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Find us on YouTube, SoundCloud, and StoneOnAir.com. More like that coming up. I don't know if we'll get more host participation. Maybe we'll get Tara to come in. She can belly dance or something.
Tara's hot.
This will be, I mean, we'll just have ourselves a big party. The birthday party is supposed to be next Sunday. We'll have an early birthday party. We got to fly. We'll be right back. More with Opposite Box coming up next on the flagship, Talk Radio 102.3.
We know, we belong to ya. We know you build your life around us.
All right. right. We are back. And through all that mass hysteria, this was actually the song I was looking for. So, well, all right. We got those who listen to us regularly. This is Stone on Air. My name is Brian Stone. This station is notorious for having absolute garbage for equipment, just complete junk. I mean, run a bulldozer for this place, for all I'm concerned. And we got a computer program we've been using for 14 years. Anybody else out there using a software for 14 years? Any of you? Yeah, how's it work for you? Not good, right? Yeah, well, so that's what we're running into. It's jargon. It's not what anybody wants to hear about right now, but so the middle of the breaks are a little hectic, so my train of thought is all jacked up. So what we're going to do is we're going to get right back into this, and we're going to play another tune here in a minute. I appreciate this little action. That's a fun time. We're having ourselves a little bit party. Opposite box. You can make a lot of different noises over there, Ryan Long, with the.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Wrong mic.
Well, all three of you can make a lot of noises for that matter. But you got the talk box action going on over there. The do you feel like we do Frampton sound for those out there that don't know what a talk box is?
Oh, we're about to bust it out on this next tune.
All right, so we got Ryan Long, Richard Long, and Ryan Guzza hanging out in here. And before we get into that, I did mention we were going to talk about some of your stuff coming up. You got some shows coming up, recordings, music, whatever you want. People who know you and love you and can't wait to hear more about it, or people have never heard of you before. What do you want to know?
All right, you ready to lay it on you? So this Friday, we are at JJ's Bohemia. JJ's Bohemia with the Bath Salt Zombies. They are from Daytona, Florida, and they are amazing. A blacklight band. It's a whole trip of an adventure.
The Bath Salt Zombies?
Yeah.
I love it.
It's awesome. You really got to see it. I definitely recommend it. So we're playing Friday at JJ's, this Friday, April 8th, Friday at JJ's. And then Saturday, we're in Tuscaloosa at the Green Bar. Alabama. And then we're going to come back to, I think it's June 16th, Chattanooga to do Riverbend Music Festival.
What stage I got you on?
We're on the Bud Light stage.
Oh, awesome.
And we're playing the same day as Humphreys McGee. We're playing from 6:30 to 7:30.
Is that a Thursday?
It's Thursday.
All right. That is going to be one killer night. That's been one killer night.
Get it tight.
I don't know how a lot of people around here, people have different opinions on Riverbend. I think Riverbend can be incredible. I think it can be a little boring at times sometimes too, but it's incredible most of the time. That night is going to be.
We're playing the same time as Salt and Pepper. Push it real good.
Maybe there'll be some bleed over on the sound, and if it mixes just right,
maybe they'll come on stage. We
will have one incredible night of music.
2 songs they know by the end.
All right, opposite box. Richard and Ryan in here with me. Brian Stone, Tara's here, Nathan's here. We're fighting through all the technical problems and actually doing a pretty good job of it. I do say so myself. Woo! On StoneOnAir.com, YouTube, SoundCloud, and right here on the flagship. Each and every Sunday we do it at 5 o'clock. It is Stone on Air, and this is Opposite Box.
Distracting my fire. Who tries to scare my heat? So distracting my fire.
Opposite Box on Stone on Air on the flagship Talk Radio 102.3. I saw in one of your video tags, Belligerent Jungle Funk.
That's right.
I like the name of that. On the way out here, this is Decemberists. They're going to be playing at the Shaky D's Festival, and with their song, the singer addresses his audience. And we're aware that you cut your hair in the style of our drummer that he wore in a video. But with fame came a mountain claim for everyone evermore. So when your bridal professional is a televised confessional to the benefits of Axe shampoo, you know we did it all for you.
We know you.
Thought that was a cool lyric. That's it. Nothing more than that.
I thought you were reading an advertisement. I'm not going to lie.
Well, I think that was the point of the sarcasm and the irony there. We got to fly. We're running out of time. Stone on Air. Be right back.
Now more Stone on Air.
Beautiful sounds in my head.
The Talk Monster.
You're back with Stone on Air. This is Strung Like a Horse. God, why did I blank? Strung Like a Horse next Sunday on my birthday. Tara, your plug on your event you were just talking to me about in my ears.
Yes, we've got Jonathan Scales Orchestra, Grand Falloon on April 15th.
All right, thank you very much. And then my birthday party here a week from today, and we'll get all these mess of problems we've had out of the way. But we're going to get right to it. We're done here for the most part. Opposite Box is my guest today. They're going to be all over the place. All their social medias at Opposite Box on most of them, if I remember right. And we are ready to roll as quickly as we can. Opposite Box.
1, 2, 3.
I said if you wanna rock, and then you gotta roll. Wanna make it to the top, you gotta sell a little bit of your soul. I said if you wanna rock, yeah, yeah. Well, I was sitting at a bar down in New Orleans when a man tapped me on the shoulder, said, "Son, could I intervene if you please?" He said, "Your band sounds good. You need a little work to do something about that hair. It's time to get on and play some songs, you know, if you don't mind, don't care." Said if you wanna rock, then you gotta roll. You wanna make it to the top, you gotta sell a little bit of your soul. I said if you want bands, play songs that they know. They wanna hear Skinner, the Britney Spears, and the Rolling Stones. Now 3 a.m. I fight the bar before I cut. Oh, the rain's getting heavy and your brands over there going up. Feeling so good from the night show. Hold the drums back again with a brand and he won't let it go. They said if you wanna rock, then you gotta roll. You wanna make it to the top, you gotta sell a little bit of your soul. They said if you want fans, play songs that they know. They wanna hear Skinner, the Britney Spears, and the Rolling Stones.
Opposite Box, incredible guys here on Stone on Air and Talk Radio 102.3. Thank you for rolling with the punches and the frantic breaks. What we need to do is put up some cameras for what happens during the breaks. And mentioning, you know, the only good-looking person in this building is Tara, and there's not even a camera. There's not even a camera on her, so I don't know where our responsibilities are here. I do want to say thank you to Sandra Robinson, the bot on Facebook that tagged me. I need you right now, BB. Hashtag horny. My Skype Buttercup043 with a picture of a very good-looking girl that is not the person who posted it. So I appreciate that spam.
We couldn't play, so you could say that.
I do not approve of it either. But then I just let people comment it all day long. It's been kind of funny.
What if she's real, man? She's looking for you.
Yeah.
Well,
you know the pop-ups in the corner that say "Meet me, hot mom" in the corner right there. Like maybe those are real too. Those are not bots. You just missed all those.
Yeah. Well, it's not the first time I walked away from a situation that would have been better for me if I would have explored it. That's for sure. All right, guys, we're done. Thank you so much. Next week, don't forget, Strung Like a Horse is going to be in, and then we got some open dates coming up. So if you've got an act, an artist, it doesn't have to be just a band. If you got some kind of performance of any kind, theater, whatever you got, bring it on and let me know what's going on. I want to hear about it. If you think I already know, I probably forgot. StoneOnAir@gmail.com. And we will have my birthday party next Sunday. What does that mean? Nothing except for a radio show, and it should be fun. Strung Like a Horse and StoneOnAir.com to enter for those Shaking Knees tickets. That ends on Friday, most likely, but certainly by the weekend. And if they should ask, where did that cat go? Just tell them I'm gone.